On a warm summer day in June, Thomas the bear decided to go for a walk down the back roads in North Dakota. He was on an avenue he had not yet traveled, by a small town he had never visited, when the smell of his childhood robbed his attention. What is that smell? It's such a familiar smell. It reminds me of my mother. He pondered while he walked, until he came to a mailbox. And there his nose begged the question, what was being cooked in the kitchen? He panned to his left. He panned to his right. He had the feeling that he was being watched. "It's sourdough pancakes, mister." He hadn't seen anybody nearby. He hadn't heard any footsteps. "I said it's sourdough pancakes, mister, and you better not get any closer or else we might have some trouble." Just ahead in a low spot, blended in perfectly, was a large German Shepherd dog. "I really mean no trouble. Just my nose led me here, by the smells of my childhood. Sourdough pancakes. What a surprise. What a lovely thing." It's like, "Mister, I happen to be the protector of this here homestead, and I stand in between this lovely family and any trouble that decides to walk up in the yard. And mister, you're starting to look the part." "No, I really mean no trouble. I shall be leaving now." But as he turned, his nose was getting him into trouble. "Dog, has the missus of this home ever, slip a parcel of anything, a morsel, out the window to you?" The dog answered and said, "Well, there was this one time that she burned all the bacon in the smoker, so I walked away with one large pork belly." It's like, "Dog, if you would permit me, I may have a plan that would return a dividend for the two of us." So as the bear and the dog schemed in the cattails, the woman in the house was cooking sourdough pancakes. She was in her mid-20s, in a farmhouse described as charming. Outside, the weeds were growing, the firewood was seasoning in the sun, pigs wallowed in the mud, and one lonely steer grazed in the pasture. The chickens barked loudly at the commotion. Inside, the kids were happy or playing, awaiting their breakfast. On the porch, the dog returned and laid down, closed his eyes, and went to sleep. The woman ladled pancake batter onto the griddle, when suddenly the dog awoke and started to bark and snarl and growl and bare his teeth in a way that would scare off a critter much bigger than he. And it would have scared off Thomas had he not been debriefed on this plan. The woman ran to the window to see what it was, what it could be. To see the dog in such an aggressive manner was not usual. And there, behold, in the cattails, a bear arose mighty, with his paws raised. And the woman was like, "A bear in North Dakota? No one will believe me. Maybe I should go for a camera." And just when she started to believe her eyes, the bear started dancing. First, it was a polka, though quite sloppy. Then it changed into a slow waltz with an imaginary Mrs. Bear. "I can't believe my eyes," said the woman. "Where's Mommy's camera?" And the kids started to toss and turn toys and flip pillows and dig under mattresses, looking for the camera. The bear was getting tired, and the dog, no longer barking, was laughing. "You're doing good, old bear." The bear's like, we better cut this act. I'm starting to lose my dignity. I've only got a little left." So the woman finally found the camera, which was hidden in a basket full of blocks. Ran up to the window, went to snap a picture, but the battery was dead. So the bear snuck away with no photo being taken and crawled out of sight. By the time the woman calmed down, looked at the dog was sleeping on the porch again. She went back to the stove, still not sure what she had just saw. And smoke was starting to rise off what was a sourdough pancake, or three. She scooped him up, opened the front door, and pitched him to the dog. The dog, quite cunning, pretended to arise from his slumber, picked up the pancakes, and took a walk down to the end of the drive. Waiting for him there was a bear named Thomas. "Not too bad for two left feet, eh, dog?" Dog's like, "Well, I'll give you two of these out of this three. Consider your fine performance." So the dog and the bear had a meal fit for royalty the end of the drive, by a mailbox, down an avenue on a dusty North Dakota road, by a little small town, where no one will ever see the dog and bear together again.